inside of my heart. Keep following what your internal guidance, your intuition tells you. Keep growing in the direction that you're guided, even if it doesn't make sense, even if you're scared. Keep going. Keep growing. Be willing to put one foot in front of the other and keep growing. So. Okay, let's see what else we have to say. Right. It is always the right time to start. It is always the right time to start. The time is now. Even if it's little. If you're a woman and you're like, I need to save money for this little goal. It's like put $1 or $2 away little by little. Like if you're leaving situations that are scary, start tucking away money little by little, and before you know it, you'll have that goal to get out. Yeah. The courage to do big things start with the little steps today. That business you want to start, that starts with you today. How do you put a step forward to your business? When I feel stuck, I get my body moving. That is beautiful. When I feel stuck, I get my body moving. We are like the Tin Man. When we sit in a position too long and we do not lubricate our body, and lubrication is motion, when we move things, it becomes loose and limber and flows. When you're feeling stuck, move your body. Because when you're feeling stuck and you move your body, then your mind, those thoughts that have been ruminating and circling, they start to move out of that stuck in stagnancy. If you don't want to lose your body, move it. You don't want to lose your hips, move them. Shake those hips. I don't care how old you are. Shake your hips like your mama gave you. Keep moving, keep growing. Like when I'm sitting down and feel like sad or stuck, I'm a wiggle worm. I'm always moving constantly. So like when I'm feeling stuck or like painful, it's like, how can I move to get that energy flowing so I'm not stuck and stagnant? Yeah. Okay. Mermaid, love it. How I feel is okay. I don't need to explain it. How I feel is okay. I don't need to explain it. You don't need to explain anything to anyone. You don't need to explain anything. I don't need to explain anything. How you feel is okay. You're allowed to feel that way. Don't feel guilt, shame, pain for feeling the way that you do. And if you feel stuck about it, move your body. Move your mind, move your heart, whatever you need to do. Keep moving, keep going, keep growing. It's painful as hell, and yes, we have to push through the pain sometimes to get to where we need to be. Keep going until you're into safety. I am becoming who I am meant to be. I am becoming who I am meant to be. When you look at who you are today, would the 5-year-old version of you be happy, excited, what you've accomplished? Because I bet if you look back to what 5-year-old you would think about your life, and they'd probably be like, oh my gosh, man, you made it. Every day you're becoming who you want to be. It's still in there. You just gotta listen to it. Whew. All right. Let's see if there's anything else in there that we can gather. I am Larry Jo, SirenSong lover. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Just doing collective energy clears, doing any readings, talking about anything spiritual, life, relationship. You want to talk about it, we can talk about it. I am the guardian of my happiness. I am the guardian of my happiness. You are the shepherd to your own life. If you're not making yourself happy, who's making you happy? If they're not making you happy, how can they make you happy if you can't make you happy? You create your own happiness. Be willing to be a shepherd and a guardian of it. All right. Let's go. I'm going to go into the Sacred Geometry Oracle. Take those two. And as with any tarot or any messages that you consume, if it fits, let it sit. Does not apply, let it fly. If it fits for you, cool. You've got answers. If it doesn't, cool. It's for someone else. Don't sit and argue about how it doesn't fit. Just be like, oh, okay, it wasn't for me. Thank goodness. So I always like to say that with tarot, because people will be like, and she said, no, man, that wasn't your situation. That was someone else's. So if it's not for you, don't let it. Okay. Frequency, soul time, number 44. I always think for 4, that's like foundation, stability, each corner, each direction. 4 is the stability and the foundation. So 40 or 4 for soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. We already did all the past stuff. We learned it. How can we learn new stuff? By integrating the information that we had from before. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, our body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Everything that you want to do in your wildest dreams, you can do it. But your body has to be able to hold out for it. So start learning that you can live the most beautiful life. You just have to be willing to put in the work. 29, healing. We'll break that out to 11 or 2. We think of this as human, like integration, wholeness, couples. It's like a partnership. So 29, healing, which would be 11 or 2. Partnerships is what I think with 2. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Okay, so you're using all of the information that you're presented with, the past, the present, the future. You're learning that you can use all of that to create your best reality. Healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Healing is you're taking everything, you're using all of it, you see the medicine in the environment, in what you're doing, you know how to use it. So healing is like, we've done that work, we know what we're doing, we're using everything because it's all meant to help us expand, grow, heal. Do not let your tragedy be the end of your story. Know that that was meant to help you grow, heal, and expand. Okay. It's like if you had a really toxic, heavy, unhealthy relationship, instead of saying, that's what I'm going to live forever, be brave enough to say, I no longer will accept this, and I won't settle until I find what is right for me. Because if you're accepting breadcrumbs, that's not healthy. How are you expected to create a whole relationship off of crumbs? you're expected to bring a whole full 5-course meal when you were provided 2 slices of pride, an egg, a leaf of cilantro, and a bucket. And you're like, okay, what am I supposed to make? Well, you know, you have to make a meal out of that. You can't do that anymore. It's not healthy. No one's needs are being met. Not yours, not them. Stop settling for less when you know it doesn't feed you. Know that you're worth more and that you're willing to achieve more, and then go do it. Starts with the little steps. Every day, we're all on the journey home. It's slow and steady some days and really fast others. I don't know. It's the other thing, we're all walking each other home. So we all need to be sharing more grace, compassion, love, because we're all learning together. No one really knows what's going on, so maybe we should be a little more patient. Okay. 26, empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Empowerment. 26, this is 8. 8 is karma, infinity. It's forward and backward. It doesn't matter where you are in the wheel. It's all happening. Empowerment is knowing that one hand washes the other. It's all interconnected. You can't freak out because we're all going through it. 37, which breaks out to 10 or 1, which is realization. So this is like starting from the beginning. Realization or completion of a cycle is 10. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Okay. So the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. That realization that you are both the author and the reader and the creator and the seamstress of your own life and production. When you realize that you're it, man, you're the main character, and you also get to sit back and watch, you'll start playing the game different. Realization, it's closing out those cycles and knowing, okay, and then what? What's the next step? Like, what's the next adventure? How are we, okay, that was fun. Next. Okay, I tried this reality. What's next? Okay. Life is so weird because we need to be doing a lot of learning, growing, introspection, correction. We all want to get stuck in that like comfortable pattern of, okay, I have my 9 to 5. I go here, I go there. On Tuesdays I bring my lunch and it's this. Like, we get so stuck in the routine that we forget that nothing about life is routine. And it is all meant to be experienced and grow. Okay. Well, enough of that, I guess. I am Larry Joe, SirenSong lover. Should you wish to book a personal, this is just general collective energy that's kind of floating through. So whatever you may need, I may need, anything that may need to resonate. Should you wish to book a personal, that can always be done by emailing me, SirenSonglover@yahoo.com. You can go to my website, which is SirenSonglover.in, and you can always donate to my Cash App, Siren, capital S, Song, capital S, Lover, capital L. Always appreciated. It's, finances are always appreciated. Love is always appreciated. The Fool is going out on a new adventure, being willing to try something new. pivot and go in a new direction. If it didn't work for them, why should you learn about love from them? The Fool is, I'm going to go out and live my life and the consequences be damned. When life gets crazy, chaotic, you don't know which way to go, sometimes you just have to say, I don't know if I shouldn't, I'm trying to think of how to, I don't know, maybe I should go in that direction, but everybody else did that and that didn't work for them, so I'm going to pivot and go this way. So the Fool is very much about starting off on your new path. Being willing to say, you know, I know you're trying to help here, but you didn't figure it out, so maybe I'll just follow my own intuition. And that was witty. Huh? Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. When you are willing to step away from everybody else's expectations, their wants, desires, and live a life of your own, the Wheel of Fortune, that's spinning in your favor. Luck will start changing when you say, I don't want to do what you're doing, even if it doesn't make sense and you don't have any guidance, you don't have any support. If you're willing to set off in a new direction, you will be guided and supported in that endeavor. I love to say all that to say this. Ace of Cups, being willing to spin the wheel and take off in a new direction brings in love. Brings in love. Aces are, that's like, my cup runneth over. That's the love offer that we want. It's kind of like in blackjack, we want aces, right? So it's the same in tarot. So Ace of Cups, that's like, my cup runneth over, my emotions are, I'm in love, I'm happy. So being willing to go off in another direction, even if it's scary, you don't understand, nobody believes you, you may not make it back, it fills your cup of love because you were willing to take a chance on you, not anyone else. You were willing to take a chance on you, so do it. Six of Cups. This is past relationships. This is going back, taking stock, a Six of Cups, we want to look at, okay, we're looking at the past, we're maybe looking at past high school relationships, college relationships, childhood friendships. We're looking at that, we're taking stock, but how are we also moving away from the things that didn't work about that? Seven of Swords, betrayals, heartbreaks, lies, deception, mind games. Those are all the options in Seven of Swords. Those are all the options that are coming back to paper cut you. So you have to be willing to say, yes, I see those past memories, but they led to betrayal, deception, heartbreak. I'm like his Seven of Swords here in this deck. He is running for his freaking life. Like he is running like he owes 30 Mama's baby support all at the same time, and they all just figured out they were dating the same dude from Atlanta. That's deception. That's betrayals. Let's not do that. If we're looking back at the past, it's how are we looking at the past to move forward and fill our cup of love. Ace of Pentacles. This brings in the money. Pentacles, that's earthly possessions. That's money. That's how are we, the finances rolled. So when you walk away from the things that aren't serving you, it brings in love. It brings in money. And money and love are the same vibration. It's the same vibrational match. When our love life is good, our money is good, right? When our money is good, our love life is good. That's symbiotic, but it is when you start looking at when money's tight, are you dating the best people or are you striving to survive? So step away, bringing in love offers, financial offers, King of Swords. Okay, I love that. That's a genuine reaction because I didn't look at the cups. Of course I would fucking say that because my mind. Any readers out there with the King of Cups? No. King of Cups. Anyway, okay, King of Swords. This is using discernment. This is, You're cutting off anything that does not serve you. You're utilizing all of the tools. You're knowledgeable. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, King of Swords. Like, sometimes it's that. Like, they get a rap for being cold-hearted and ruthless, but what it truly is King of Swords, that's, we're paying attention to the details. We're shrewd. We're hawk-eyed. If it doesn't feel right with King of Swords, there is no question. It's, I walk. And when you get to that point in your life, you need to. Why I say all that to say this. There's so much freaking love all over the reading. So it's stepping away from the past that don't work for you to be able to move into embodiment, beautiful masculine energy. This is such a heavy masculine read. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for us. Like, the women are begging for the masculines to step up. To step up. To stop playing games. To cut out the things that aren't best serving either the family, humanity, their happiness. Like, we're asking men to start stepping up and being accountable. So King of Swords, this is, again, using discernment, using what's right for all of humanity. Underneath that is King of Cups. Like, King of Cups is, that's the card we want for our masculines. King of Cups is, he's happy, he's balanced, he can be out in that ocean and not need anyone else to make him happy. Because, like, imbalance, King of Cups is like, me, I need, I want all the attention. And they play mind games like crazy. So the King of Cups, imbalance, is not very kind dude. Like, we love them, but at the same time, I remember a few King of Cups in my life that was like, if you didn't know how to swim and we were in the ocean, I might drop you overboard because you haven't been nice. But, so King of Cups, that's this King of Cups with the King of Swords, that's, you're finding that love, you're finding that happiness, you're finding that balance. We're asking for it because it does bring in 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups, this is, again, like I said earlier, 10 is closing out cycles. That's culmination, that's chapter closing. So 10 of Cups is, I'm happy, you know what, I love that I sing it like that because I got a video from a guy last night with the Pharrell song. He had sent it to me. I was like, okay, nice little sync. Anyways, 10 of Cups is like, I'm happy, the sun's shining, I've got my family. 10 of Cups is where you want to be. So those are all beautiful energies. You have to be willing, though, to walk away from the stuff that doesn't serve you best and not entertain it. You have to use that willingness to walk away to be able to bring in Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and 10 of Cups. When you put you first, you end up changing the wheel of fortune in your favor. Be willing to walk away. I know that's hard as hell, and I spent a really long time in one place, and when I walked away, I was like, wow, I wish I had done that so much sooner. Why didn't I do that? And to be fair, that was another thing where I wanted to move away at the age of 18, and I got there. It just took baby steps to get there. Like, I didn't move away until I was much later, but that was because I was waiting for my children, certain children, to be able to live, like, in their own realm without disturbing them with moving. So, yeah. Judgment's coming with 4 of Wands. All of that instability to your household, it's being reversed. Reverse. So Judgment, that's being called. And Judgment that's divine. That's not like people being petty. Judgment is the divine stepped in to balance the scales because people weren't willing to act right. 4 of Wands came in there. 4 of Wands is always a union card, as like most of us read it. Most of the readers read it. 4 of Wands, that's like the stability of your home has been affected. Judgment has been called on that. At the bottom here is Death. That is heavy Scorpio energy. So heavy Libra energy, heavy Scorpio energy. They kind of go hand in hand. After all of that judgment's been called, there are going to be endings. And the things that were keeping you stuck in life, those have to come to a halt. Queen of Swords. So you have a beautiful counterbalance with masculine and feminine, because King of Swords came out earlier. Queen of Swords were known as the divorce queen or the widow queen, because again, we're known to be cold, heartless, ruthless, contractual, and what it truly is like, nope, man, Queen of Swords, we're not going to let anyone come in and do wrong on contracts with us. That's no. Nine of Swords, escaping that mental imprisonment, saying, you know what, this is like higher enlightenment. This is saying, okay, you know what, we can't keep playing with these people. We can't keep playing in these situations. We can't keep doing these habits. Nine of Swords is saying, okay, I'm releasing myself from this imprisonment because we can't keep doing it. When are you getting sleep? Nine of Swords. You have to be willing to walk away from the things, even if they don't make sense. Even if it's hard. Even if it means you lose friends. Walk away. Or, because the card that came out with this also was Knight of Wands. So, Knight of Wands is like passionate, burning energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're rushing forward. Away. Do it. Knight of Wands, you see it, it's on that motorcycle. He's like, you know what, I'm out. Don't keep holding on. Don't keep fighting things, because then Nine of Cups, you're finding your happiness. You're finding your stability. Yeah, it may be lonely, or it may be everything that fills your cups. But you have to decide. The Hierophant, this is using that higher knowledge, because the Hierophant typically we associate with like ascended masters or popes or deacons, pastors, ministers, anyone that has higher knowledge. Just be able to see like, oh, you know, there's bigger things at play other than just man problems. When you start using that higher knowledge, it helps you to tap into that comfortability that it will all be okay. The Hierophant is very tapped into Taurus energy. Taurus is very self-sufficient. It's nurturing. It's that knowing that I have all the answers, everything will be okay. And why that ties in Hierophant is that we all always have the answers. It's all going to be okay. We all have our own connection, hotline, source to God. Believe it or not, you have a connection to God. You talk to God all the time. It's as simple as, hey there, friend, hello. How are you doing today? And that's a conversation with you. That is, you are having a conversation with God. Right? We are God experiencing ourselves. So knowing that you also have the answers is as simple as knowing that it just means you have to sit down and connect with yourself and with Source, and you have higher knowledge. You don't need to go to church. You don't need to go sit in those seats. That's the Pope knows he don't need to go to church because he's got the knowledge. You do too. That's the joke. You have the knowledge too. You don't need to go anywhere. You do need to probably connect with the earth. Put your feet on the earth. Rest on the earth as much as you can. Connect to the earth, because that is what, like, we need to heal. We need to heal the earth. She's crying, she's sad, she's broken. She needs us to help heal her. So connect with her. When you have a chance, go out and have your lunch break outside and put your feet on the earth, put your hands on the earth, do whatever you can. Okay, before I hop out of this, I'm gonna check some things really quick, but underneath all this was Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, that's heavy earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles, like, you have everything you want, everything you need and desire. Start believing it in your mind, body, self first, and then it'll start becoming a reality in your outer reality. You have to feel things before you can receive them. Like, if you want to know how a new car is going to be like to drive, like if you're like, I want a new car so bad, How are you feeling in that car? What does it feel like to drive in that car? And yeah, be as delulu as you can be. Like, if you had to dream about your perfect car, and what does it smell like? What does it feel like? Like, where are you driving to? Who's in the passenger seat? What music are you listening to? What color is it in? Like, get specific. You may not have it, but even if you're having a really hard day, that's like an image you can go back and think of, even when you're having a hard day. I guess the moral of the story, if you can feel it, you can like have it in your reality. If you can see it in your mind's eye, it's already a reality. Like, everybody's so scared because everything's so painful. Well, dare to dream of what it's like when it isn't painful. Dare to dream what it's like when things aren't so scary or uncertain. What does that feel like? Who's beside you? What are you doing? What are you wearing? Alright, I'll be right back. Hold on one moment. Okay. Let me regather myself for a minute.